Hey everyone, it's Dan from True Trader. I just want to do a quick recap on today's trades. So today was a wonderful day because there were no trades. But what makes it a great day is that even though there were no trades, I still did not force anything. And that's what's important here, right? Because to be a consistently profitable trader, you can't just put money on every single trade you see, even if it's an okay setup, right? Because by doing this, all that's going to happen is you'll take loss after loss after loss, and you'll call them paper cuts, but really these 15 to 30 cent losses that you just call paper cuts add up over the course of a year to hundreds of points, right? So essentially, another word for paper cut is slow death, right? Because when you start to think in terms of taking paper cuts, that's probably because you're taking a mediocre trade with little conviction, right? Because the edge isn't sitting and waiting for the proper high quality setups to come to you, and only then you put money on the table. If you let the market control you, it's going to be very difficult for you to become a consistently profitable trader. And that's why on days like today, where there were multiple setups, but my entries were just too precise. Even when I miss, I rarely ever chase. And that's what makes days like today great, right? Because even though none of my orders got filled, I consider it a win because I did not let the market control me. I was in full control of my trading and only put orders out there on the high quality entries. And rather than chasing when they missed, I simply canceled the orders and moved on, right? It's very key to understand when you have the edge and need to put risk on, and when there's no edge and need to pull back. If you can control your emotions and allow yourself to be completely disconnected from the market and the outcome, this is the first step in becoming a consistently profitable trader, right? So let's go over today's trades, or missed trades rather, right? So we're going to the room. The first call of the day was to buy AMRN at 22 out the gate. So AMRN, we flushed, didn't come, missed it by 70 cents. So next call was going to be Roku if it goes back up to 156.3, right? And that was at 9:34. So Roku, it actually got right back up to 156.3, but I moved the order up 10 cents, right? So I moved the order up to 156.40 and missed that by roughly 5 cents, and I gave 2 points. That's okay. I'm not going to chase, right? Next, CNC, I was going to short at 62.4 if it came. That's on CNC. CNC didn't get there, right? 2 points away, pretty deep. That's okay. So yeah, on Roku, I missed it by 5 cents. I moved up the order to 156.4 from 156.3. Not much I can do about that, right? So missed it, cancel. I put the order back up on Roku at 157.8. So on Roku, I put the order back up. It pulled back. So on this candle, I put the order back up to 157s, but then when it pulled back just about 2 points and resumed at this point, it's already pulled back 1, 2, 3 times, right? So at this point, I didn't want to be involved in Roku anymore short side. If it came back up, what's the odds that's going to pull back the fourth time or fifth time? The higher odds play at this point would be that it continues going higher, right? I was only looking for a quick reaction off the initial dump, and considering that we're up roughly 40 points without any pullback in between, when we couldn't hold lower and continue pushing lower, when we held and resumed, I didn't want to be involved anymore, right? So I canceled the 157 short and moved on. On Roku, I canceled 157s. At 10:03, I said I was short Nvidia between 210.5 and 211.5. But what happened was on Nvidia, I canceled the short because the bounces and pullbacks were very shallow. So it was a slow grind, right? I don't like to see slow grind. I like to see fast exhaustion type moves. So in Nvidia, even though Nvidia opened the day at 203, right, and pushed way up into the prior day's high, right, without really any big pullback in between, which also coincided with the daily resistance, right, around 211.70s. Even though it came up so much, without any real decent pullback in between, even though it may have looked like a nice short in the 211s, I canceled because of the fact that every pullback and every bounce was super shallow, right? It's just very, very mechanical and very grindy. When it's in a grind like this, I don't want to be involved. I want to be involved when it pushes up like this for 208s, straight up into 211s, for a short back down for 1.5 points or so, right? But when it goes up and pulls back and goes back up and grinds, I don't want to be involved, right? This is like there's no edge here. Even though it came up a lot, there's no reason to be short unless we snap the 211 and come back up and retest, and then you have a set risk against 211.50s. But in this case, when it's holding and grinding, there's no edge, so I skipped it. I canceled, right? So next. And then also had an order to short MDCO 57.9 at 10.04. That's MDCO 57.9. Missed that by about 50 cents, right? Not much I can do about that. Pulled back pretty nice. Moving on to the next one. Walmart at 10.21, shorting WMT 121.9. Didn't come, right? So about $1 away and pulled back. Nice push with no real pullback in between. Would have been a great trade if it came, but didn't come, so can't chase. Shorting LK at 10.24 as well at $30 a share. But what happened was on LK was a perfect, gave a nice few points. But what happened was on LK, it came up pretty nice. I was looking to get short on a push one more point higher. But what happened was it pulled back, it came down, and pushed back up again. It pulled back on light volume and held, right? So then it pushed back up again, pulled back again. So now at this point, I'm saying to myself, okay, I'm canceling the order because now at this point it's already pulled back multiple times ahead of the entry, and if it does come back up, it can easily squeeze past above it, right, and push up into 31, 32 by potentially trapping a lot of shorts here and squeezing them above 29. So it gave 30 pretty nice, and yeah, in hindsight, I should have probably left the order live for a short at 30, but I was playing it really safe. I just canceled it and moved on to the next one. No big deal there. In real time, it was looking as if it was going to squeeze higher, right, with this action here, the low volume pullback and the holding and the pullback before the order. Just it was too grindy for me. I didn't like it, right? Whereas if it came up like this, without any real pullback in between, where it just goes green, 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 that would have been a phenomenal trade. But seeing it hold and pull back, and then move up higher, slow grind, pull back, right? Just, I didn't want to be involved, so I canceled the LK short at 30. No big deal about that. Yeah, LK canceled. And yeah, that was really it for my day today. No trades, all of the orders missed or got canceled, which is totally fine with me. I'm not going to chase anything, right? Because I like to be profitable and consistent. I don't like to lose, really. If there's no trade, there's really no reason to chase. I like to keep my money, right? Not lose it. So I'm not going to go out there and bet on stupid trades. So yeah, that was my day, guys. November 18th, and I'll see you tomorrow.